Uh-oh. I have an ad. No! Ad! Ad, go away! Go away! Yes. Alright, ladies and gentlemen, welcome to set number 2 of Samsung Con versus XTX Seoul. I can never pronounce that correctly. This is week 2. Week 3? Wait a minute, what week are we even in? Oh my god. I don't even know. Are we in, we're in week 2, right? Week 3. Week 2. So we're at some point in time. It's one of those. It's one of those. Anyway, the players are going to be Reality. He's not Protoss, he's Terran. I'm sorry. 1 second. Reality for Samsung Con against hyvaa, a Zerg player from STX Seoul. Samsung Con currently leading up 1.20. So they're actually sending out one of their middle tier players. Not their heavy hitters like Jangvi or Stork. Although Samsung Con doesn't have like too deep of an amazing player lineup like CJ or something, so I'd say yeah, Reality's he's okay. He actually won a clutch ace match against somebody on Woongjing Stars. I can't remember. Did he? Wait a minute. Does anybody know who he beat on Stars to close out the set? Anyway. Alright. We're getting into the game. I'm just reading a stream chat a little bit. Cause I like reading a stream chat, it's fun. You guys are very clever and funny. Not as clever and funny as me though. I'm just kidding. So we're going to set number 2. And it's gonna be on Electric Circuit. Alright. In the top left corner as the Purple Terran. Oh, he beat Shy, thank you very much. Okay, as the Purple Terran we have Reality, who apparently beat Shy in the not ace match, but in the set 5 between Khan and Stars. So he closed that out for them. Very good job to him. Meanwhile, as the orange Zerg, we are going to have hyvaa. So, yeah, I guess we'll see what happens here. I mean, honestly, I don't see any chance of STX winning this match. I mean, well, yeah. I mean, that's not even speaking as a Con fanboy, but STX against anybody except like Air Force Ace, maybe KTF, and I wouldn't really pick STX, but anyway. Looks like the Overlord is going to scout in the wrong direction for hyvaa, but that is the quote-unquote correct scouting direction in, I don't know what, Overlord scouting theory? Oh man, they should make a class that's like Overlord scouting theory. That'd be really cool. You could probably make a whole class on that, you know? It'd be like an AP class. Anyways. So yeah, basically, what usually on 4-player map, well, no, on I guess 3 or 4-player maps, you usually scout towards the closest natural to you with your first Overlord, so that way you can get there quickly and kind of hover over the cliff and check if he's expanding and be safe against Marines and whatnot. And it looks like we do have a 12 hatch from hyvaa. Having said that, some players do like to actually do the opposite in ZVT specifically, and send their first Overlord to the further natural. And the reasoning behind that is, if you send your first Overlord to the close natural, you're guaranteed to get there and be safe. But then your second Overlord can't go out to the other base, if that makes sense. Whereas if you send your first Overlord to scout the farther away natural, you can actually send your second Overlord safely to the closer natural, and then you have 2 Overlords in good locations on the map. So that's just a little, I think it's just a preference thing. It might be a bit map dependent, I'm not 100% sure. Anyways, looks like we have a pool down. I actually wasn't really paying attention to Reality's build. I presume it's just a 1-Rax expand. He did build the barracks a little bit forward, and just looking at the minimap, yeah, it just looks like a standard one barracks into a command center at the natural, and of course building at the natural is very, very safe since it is just a 12 hatch. Interestingly, he's actually sending out the Marine. I don't know if he's going to do like a fake bunker rush or just hunting an Overlord or what. He's got that Marine out quite far. That is pretty risky. In the early game, in the low numbers, you know, when the Marines don't have any upgrades and you just got a couple of them, Lings are actually just so much more cost effective. Oh man, this is a little bit risky. What are these Marines doing? Look at this. Did he just rally his Marines there? I mean, if he even just moves out with his first 6 Lings, presuming he made 6 Lings, that's actually not a guarantee. I'm actually wondering, is Reality just checking how many Lings he made? Hey, look, okay, so he's gonna get 1 more Ling. This is actually a very interesting attack by Reality. I'm really curious about this. Let me have a think about this. Yeah, look at this. It seems that Hiva actually only made 2 Zerglings, so these Marines are actually going to come in here, snipe a drone perhaps, and at the very least force some more Zerglings. Oh my goodness. This is like the most random Marine attack, and by random I mean brilliant. Look at this. Zergs nowadays are often getting very, very greedy. They'll only make a single pair of Zerglings to take down the scouting SCV. Oftentimes they'll make 2 Lings, send 1 to kill the scouting SCV, send 1 to check out the front. And so Reality left his Marines just a little bit outside the natural, used his scouting SCV to see how many Lings there were, and when he saw only 2 Lings, he just went in. And that's actually really, really cool. And I think another part of that is because it's the map. You see how Hiva already took his 3rd base there at the minnow only in the back? I suppose players are playing a little bit more greedy on this map due to that protected back expansion. Of course, if you don't know this map, by the way, that 3rd base, that minnow only, is in the back of your main. There is a back door, but it takes a little while to break down. So you can very safely take that minnow only expansion. So I guess Zergs are just being a little bit more greedy, trying to get a couple of extra drones out to take advantage of that. And Reality just punished it brilliantly. Now I don't actually know what's become of those Marines. I guess, did they actually run all the way back? Anyways, nice wall in at the front there with a depot. Just to narrow that choke a little bit. But yeah, he didn't make too many Lings. I mean, as I said, you know, in those you know, non-upgraded Marines in the early game, no medic support, they're really not that scary to a Zerg player. Lings even slow Lings will deal with them quite easily. And it looks like we have a fast +1 build for Reality. I actually was gonna remark on that earlier, but I was too busy talking about the map and stuff. But, well, we have a 3-hatch Muta coming out for Hiva. And, looks like 1 Ling just running in here. Gonna get sniped. Adding on some more barracks. He's going for the +1. Yeah, let's see if he adds on a 5th. I think usually it's 4 or 5 racks. Basically, you just get a lot of Marines with +1 attack. Really, really good against Mutas. Marines, because they are low damage per shot, but they just have a very high attack rate. So the +1 really, really benefits them a lot. And well, let's see what Hiva does. He's got a very quick evolution chamber. Now, usually what that would indicate to me is, since he's getting a spar already, a fast +1 carapace from that evolution chamber means he might be going crazy Zerg. I don't know though. I don't think. When was the last time anybody saw crazy Zerg in the Korean pro scene? I mean, we've seen it recently several times in the Foreigner games, just because Michael's been doing it. But I don't know. Is this actually crazy Zerg? For those of you who don't know what crazy Zerg is, basically the standard Zerg strategy in ZVT is you get some Mutalisks, you use them to no, he's getting Hydro Den. Okay, he's just gonna get a pretty fast +1 carapace. It might actually just be a counter to the fast +1. So when the Marines get their +1, the Zerg will have +1 carapace to match. So that'll be quite nice. But yeah, usually, I mean, the standard Zerg, I don't know, metagame strategy, whatever, is you get some mutas like this. You get 3-hatch muta. Use these mutas to harass the Terran, keep him back in his base, and you get lurkers, and you go to hive tech. Crazy Zerg basically skips the lurkers and just goes straight for hive and ultralisks, which is a little bit risky because if your muta micro isn't good or you mess up or something and the Terran just gets out of his base, mutas and lings by themselves aren't going to stop a decent medic marine ball. Unless you have like a lot of them and a good surround. You really need the lurkers. The lurkers are like the backbone of the army. That's what you use to stop the Terran push. So it's kind of crazy. Anyway, Hiva is taking his 4th base, but 3rd gas at the bottom right, main. And I'm actually thinking though, it's a little bit difficult to take that 3rd gas on this map, I think, because there's no ramp there, there's no choke. I'm actually not 100% sure how wide that choke point is between the main and the natural, but you know, normally what you want to do is just park a couple of lurkers there to defend your 3rd gas, but I don't know if you can do that on this map. Anyway, looks like Hiva doing a decent job here, keeping the Marines occupied in the middle of the map. I was actually a little bit concerned just now, because Reality seemed to ignore the mutas in his base and just go for the attack. But it looks like Hiva has scared him a little bit, made him a little bit more cautious here in the middle, just trying to pick off some Marines here and there. Oh, does take some damage. I mean, the Marines do have +1 attack, as I said, just tearing through the Mutalisks very, very quickly. We did see a comp site just now by Reality, so he does know about the 3rd base. But it's gonna be, I mean, he's gotta be careful when he's moving down there. If he just, you know, A-moves his Marines, they'll just go in a line like that and get taken down by the mutas. But it looks like he's actually split up his forces. If you can see on the minimap, there's actually a 2nd group of Medic Marine heading down towards that 3rd base while the main group engages the mutas. I think it's a very smart idea, but it looks like one very well-placed Zergling of Hiva is going to see that. He does have a decent number of lings on the map. I don't know if he, I mean, the thing with this splitting of the army though is that, you know, each individual group, that means, is a little bit more vulnerable to the Zerg units. And yeah, exactly as I said, looks like some lings are going to catch these Marines out. Is he going to go for it? Looks like the mutas engaging the other group, lings engaging this group, and yeah, he will actually clean that up. See, that is the danger when you send out a 2nd force like that, even though it's nice to, you know, tax your opponent's multitask a little bit. In those smaller numbers, the Marines can get taken down quite easily by lings, and it looks like Hiva is now going to go break down the back door of Reality's base there. Oh, looks like one lurker is protecting the 3rd base, but yes, he didn't actually even have time to put out the choke. But you can see just now, you can saw a glimpse of how wide that choke is. You can't actually defend that with just 2 or 3 lurkers. So yeah, this actually seems like perhaps a little bit tricky of a map for Zerg, at least in regards to taking a 3rd gas. I wonder if perhaps like a 2H muta build might be better, and then you can aggressively keep the Terran back. But it looks like Hiva going to do a good job here, going to take down all of the bio forces there, spawning some lings and some extra lings there just in time, and he is now getting a Queen's Nest. And those lurkers on the back door are probably getting close to breaking that down. Of course, there are a number of stacked, I believe they're side disruptors is what the building is called. I'm actually not sure exactly how many there are. If it's the same as Medusa, I guess it would be 10. But yeah, there's a number of stacked neutral buildings there, and you have to kill them in order to get a second entrance into your opponent's base. But of course, since they are stacked buildings, attacking them with normal units like Lings or Zelts or whatnot won't actually kill them very quickly. But lurkers have splash damage, so they do a very nice job. It looks like there's one siege tank in position. A bunker is trying to get made here. It looks like the bunker actually does complete. That's actually very, very important. Wow, Reality barely getting that bunker in time to defend the back of his main base. Meanwhile, he's going for an attack here at the front. Looks like only 2 lurkers are actually finished. There's a bunch of Hydras there, not morphed into lurkers yet. 2 more lurkers do finish, and it looks like Hiva just going to be annoying at the back, lurker down some of those supply depots. Meanwhile, Reality though is pushing the front. He's got the first vessel out. He's sieging down the sunken line. And this is a very dangerous time for the Zerg. Basically, he even needs his Defilers to come out. He needs Dark Swarm to be able to engage this. I mean, we can see it's kind of a pretty narrow corridor there, so you can't just attack it straight up with Lurks and Lings. And it looks like Reality is going for the bust here. He's going for the break. The Sun Guns are going down. 1 Lurker left. Oh my god, you can get that Lurker so easily. The Lurker goes down. Hiva's in a lot of trouble. He's sending out the Lings though. There's 1 Sunken left. He's going to back up to the tanks. And it looks like some Mutants and Lings coming from the back. A lot of Zerglings coming from the back. The Lurker's going in the front. It looks like Reality might have made a mistake. Got a little bit too brave there with the attack, and he's going to lose his entire force there. Hiva playing it very patiently, waiting until the absolute last second before moving in with his flank, and it was perfect. Crushing the push, and now he's going to have plenty of time to get his Defilers out, and he's in good shape right now. Reality, oh my god, I thought Hiva was dead. I thought we were just going to see a GG instantly, but Hiva, man, Hiva coming in with the flank, very, very nice, and now Reality is the one who's in quite a bit of trouble here. His push has been annihilated. And oh, looks like he actually lost a bunch of depots there. If I actually look at the supply counts, he's at 79 of 84 supply, whereas the Zerg's actually at 78 supply, 79 supply now. Looks like they're staying basically neck and neck in supply, and that is pretty bad for the Terran. Terran should be ahead in this matchup. Generally, Zerg is just always behind in supply compared to the other races. That's just how the race works. They have a lot of cheap, low food count units. But anyway, it looks like Hiva gonna move into the back here with a bunch of Lings. There's one fire out there, but that's gonna get taken out pretty quickly. He'd be a lot more useful hanging out in that bunker. And the bunker is going to go down. Some SCVs, I think, coming off to repair. They're not going to be in time. This Link counterattack is going to be so annoying. Some Firebat reinforcements coming out, but there's Lurkers there as well. Looks like Reality, the main force is just going to ignore this. His main force is moving across the map. I think he might just go for a counterattack on the main base. Yeah, it looks like that's what he's doing. He's going for a counter on the main base of Hiva, but oh man, he's just taking so much damage in his own main base. Even if he gets there, it's just not enough time. I mean, he's losing all the depots once again. Hiva doing a very nice job. And it looks like Lings going in the front as well. Hiva doing backstabs left and right here. Back, going into the main, going into the natural. A lot of fire bats actually from Reality. Reality going heavy on the bats. And I think that's actually not bad because Hiva did make a lot of Zerglings. Hiva actually pulling back his forces from the natural. But he's actually going to get the main command center. I don't know why Reality's not lifting it. Reality's not lifting his main command center. The Lurkers are going to kill it. He needs to lift the command center. Oh my god, the command center is going to get taken down. Reality just going in the front. He was just going all in with his attack. But why does he not lift the command center? Link's going in the back. Nice defense matrix on the leading Marine. But it doesn't even matter. The fireback goes down. There's nothing left. Reality, he loses his hack. He made the gamble. He went for the counter, and it did not work at all. He didn't even kill the Nidus Canal. Oh my god. Hiva playing very, very nicely. And it looks like, oh, is the command center going to burn down? It's got something like 37 HP left. He needs to pull an SCV right now. Oh my god, if that command center burns down, he's completely dead. I mean, he's pretty much dead already. He's not repairing the command center. He's going to lose it. He's going to lose it. He's going to burn down. He's going to burn down. Where's the SCV? SCV, come on, SCV! 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 Repair! 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 Oh god, Reality, what are you doing, man? He definitely could have saved that. He had time to repair. And oh, wait, what? Oh, he walled the SCVs in, and there's a Lurker in the back. Oh my god! I think he actually transferred to the main. I think he actually thought he could have repaired it. I think he actually transferred to the main. He was floating the command center back to the main base. He transferred SCVs there, and he was going to use some of the transferring SCVs to repair the command center. But then they didn't transfer because he had depots blocking. Oh my god! Reality is just getting completely yucked in this game. Oh, this is so sad. So the fire's out. The vessel's gonna come out and irradiate this. Duck swarm, nice. So I mean, Reality's gonna keep fighting here, but he is in pretty terrible shape. He's down to 58 supply against 80 supply of the Zerg. Some Lurkers can come in here, even take down those SCVs that are distance mining from the main base. Reality just going for another attack on the natural. Oh man, he just does. I mean, you know, the best defense is a good offense, sure, but not when you're just dead. I mean, this is not working. Yeah, with the Dark Swarms there, I don't know what he hopes to accomplish either. Because with Dark Swarms, Zergs, they're just unkillable. Medic Marine won't do anything under the Dark Swarms. And GG from Reality. Hiva taking the game, looking very excited there. And he's going to even up the score here, 1-1, between Samsung Khan and STX Seoul. That was actually very well played by Hiva.
이런 예측이 강했습니다만은 지금 경기를 보니까 확실히 이제 신대현 선수가 팀에서 중추 역할을 해줄 수 있을 만한 선수라는 걸 믿을 수 있겠네요.